Hello, welcome to Yasa YouTube channel with Christine Murubi. This program will always be there for you in each and every week. At the end of this video, remember to like, subscribe and share with your friends.
My name is Christine Murubi and today I have been joined by Jim India. He's from Emerging Leaders Foundation. He's the head of department and he's only 25. We met at an event that Yasa does. It's called Yasa Life Mentorship. So he had an amazing story and I thought, why not share this story with you guys? So I want you to keep watching and hear this amazing story of a young person who has managed to challenge his challenges. So Jim, tell us about your life. Tell us your life journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Jim, as it's been said, and I work here at Emerging Leaders Foundation. And my story is not an extraordinary story. It's just a story like any other. Some of you have better stories than mine, but it's a story of one. I say I'm a miracle baby. I say I'm a miracle baby because my mother gave birth to me under very difficult circumstances. My mother was abused, raped, and she conceived as a result of it. And she had a choice of terminating the child, but she decided to keep the child, and I am the child. I'm a product of rape. And that difficult circumstance that she went through, she used it, and look what turned out. And so she remains to be my hero because of that choice that she made. And so I grew up with an abusive stepdad who did not like me. I've never known my dad ever since then. And at the age of 6, I had to leave my family and had to start living out in Nairobi with an uncle of mine. And my uncle and I lived in Madani. That's where I schooled, that's where I grew up. And he passed away when I was just 10. Contracted HIV and passed away. And again, I had to go back to my father. But I did not go back, so I grew up. My school was sponsored by a church in Madari, and so my church took me in, was taken into a children's home, and so I grew up in the children's home, total orphans. I had both parents, but my parents couldn't take care of me. But the church raised me, and I learned a lot while I was in the children's home. But all through I had a problem of just having an identity, really, because my father had messed me up as a child, and so I had a low self-esteem of myself. I did not think I was worth it. I did not think I deserved anything in life, and I had to win myself out of that. And to be honest, it wasn't easy until when I met a mentor of mine who later on became my pastor. I guess I have a thing with pastors and churches. But yeah, later on he's my pastor, and he mentored me, and he stepped out of the pulpit, and he decided he took interest in me. And that became the turning point. A man who looked me in the eye and gave me an identity, spoke into my life and showed me that I could overcome my past, and that I wasn't the total sum of my past, but I was the total sum of my decisions today, that then would determine my future, and that I had no control over my past, but I have every control over my present, and that the decisions that I made today, that is what will determine the kind of future that I have. And so I think after that encounter, my life changed drastically, and I started making proper decisions. I forgave my dad, went to him and told him I forgive him. He's still the same guy, but I forgive him and I love him today to bits. Yeah, now here I am with Christine.
Yes, and as you mentioned, he's 25 and he's leading a department. So tell us about how it feels, how it's like being a leader of people even older than you, how that is, because to me that's outstanding, being 25 and leading even older people. It's a very good thing, it's a great thing. You have figured,
I think generally it's about I am because other people have believed in me. A lot of people have held my hand over the course of time, and people have opened doors for me. People believed in me, I believed in myself. A lot of my mentors especially have opened a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities for me. But I have often believed that any time a door has been opened to me, it is up to me whether I get invited back in or not. And so I know that the expectation on young people is always high, and so anytime I walk into a room, I walk into an opportunity, I always want to exceed the expectation and do really, really well that I get invited back in. I have learned skills that I did not have. My background is in political science, but I do communications now. I've had to learn photography, videography, web design. I've had to learn stuff around marketing, branding, and all of it because one, it's information that is available, but it's also because it's a passion that is driven. I love telling stories, and I think communications allowed me to tell stories, allow me to tell stories of organizations, but allows me particularly for an organization to tell stories of the kind of things that young people are doing around this country and around this continent. And so it's, I mean, I wouldn't say anything about being 20. I don't think the numbers really matter about the age. I think it's all about the quality of work, the quality of brains, the value that we bring to an institution. I'm certain we have people way younger than me who are doing greater things, and it's all in the quality of work and the value that they bring into an organization, and your willingness to grow, your willingness to learn in the process, your willingness to be fluid, and not say this is what I learned in school and this is what I have to do for the rest of my life, but finding a passion and saying, how do I grow in this? How do I better my skills every single day? And yeah, just the place of creativity, because we're young and so we have the advantage of being slightly more creative, and the internet opens up limitless space for us as young people. The word impossible should not exist in your dictionary as a young person, but constantly picking yourself up and trying and knocking, seeking. I mean, those of you who read the Bible, knock, seek, and you'll find. So, yeah.
We at YASA concentrate or do this offline every Friday. So if you want to hear this kind of stories, every Friday we have a YASA mentorship program that we do every Friday at Posta City Square. We want to tell stories of young people because or we believe that, as he was saying, that stories motivate, stories help grow. And someone once told me that they are not afraid of telling their story because they know however good or bad that story is, it could help someone change or be better. And that's the whole purpose of the whole essence of us being so many in this universe. I mean, we are here for each other, and we at YASA have opened up this open session for everyone. It's free, so that we can have stories of people like him who have conquered, young people who have been able to do so much, so we can be encouraged by them. So as we finish or we wrap up this, I'd like Jim to give us a parting shot as we say bye-bye.
Yeah, I think my parting shot to just young people generally and our viewers is, don't just agonize, but organize. Agonizing is constantly complaining and saying what's not going on right, what's not happening. But organizing is like what we're doing there, finding hope, telling stories of hope, telling stories of triumph, telling stories of people who have defied the odds, and saying this is part of us organizing. It's us bringing the youth community together, because the youth is the single largest homogeneous group that not really homogeneous, but the single largest group in this country, in this continent. And so one of the ways of bringing this place together is through telling stories and unifying them and saying we are capable as young people to organize around such ideas and such things. And so keep sharing your story. Never underestimate, as I said before, never underestimate the power of a story, especially your story.